Yeah.
Can I see the slide on stop spacing? Yes. Okay. I have the survey right here. Emily was good enough to email it to me. Thank you, Emily. I think that it's pretty leading because when I look at that numbers, I find it very hard to believe that people riding the bus would say that they don't mind walking 3 blocks to get to a bus stop, because when I engage the community, no one seems to be accepting of that idea. So reading the survey question, it says, today, GRTC buses in the city travel only 11 miles per hour on average. This slow speed is due in large part to the presence of a bus stop nearly every block on most routes. So circle, which one do you prefer? The current stop spacing, wider stop spacing, or even wider stop spacing about every 3rd block? I think that's pretty leading. You know, when you start off the question by telling people, hey, it's running really slow right now, and it's because of the current stop spacing, it's like you're encouraging them to say that they want the stops to be wider.
Is that from the paper survey, or is that
This is from the online rider survey that Emily emailed to me.
Emily, which one is that? Is that from
Hold
on, Mari, just a second. Was that from the paper survey that we used at Transfer Plaza, or from the Venture Quest? Okay. Yeah, so number one, I want to say, I don't think it's leading. I think it's giving people all of the information, because it is a trade-off question about, do you prefer to walk a longer distance?
You don't think that's leading?
There's no way possible that it's providing all the information, because if that was the case, you would have provided the other half of that, which would have let them know, but it would have meant their stops would be removed. You gave them the half that was what I would call steering, and what I deal in, as far as apartment complex, there's a thing called fair housing laws. I know this doesn't tie into that, but is there nothing in the transit department that says that you can't steer? Because in fair housing, that's illegal, and that is clearly textbook definition of steering.
The other thing about that survey is when we were out there at the Transfer Plaza talking to riders, we walked them through the survey, each individual. So it wasn't like we handed out the survey instrument and
so if you walk them through,
we talked them through the concepts, because we had to show them the maps. How can somebody answer something if you're talking it through them? Yeah. Nelson?
Is there time to continue receiving input on this precise piece?
Question?
Yeah. I mean, not right this red hot second. I mean, like in general, input can be put in specifically on this.
In our current survey that we're asking, anybody can provide a comment about any issue in that survey, and certainly they can comment on this question, on this issue. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So
that's.
Let me move on and talk about the actual network that we have designed. So you all have in front of you the map.